So we have ourselves another team game to watch, and this is another custom sent through by this man, Motiba, also known as the Smurf of Cougar Lover. So thank you for sending this one through. This is an extremely high level team game. So we have Motiba on this side, who is about my level, I would say, or maybe a little bit higher, like 1700. We have Darth Nox on the Gaia, which a Gaia specific 1900 level player. So on the main god, and Bachi on this side from the DoD clan is one of the top team game players there is insane, the amount of pressure that he manages to put on. And on this side are what I would call the 1v1 experts. So they're not necessarily team game players, at least I don't know them as them, but their 1v1s are insane. So we have Mini Yeti, plays in a lot of the tournaments, gets through to about top 16, I would say. Mini Yeti, aggressive player, playing the Uranos. The middle side is Grass, I would say a top 32 player. Very, so strong, it's ridiculous how good this guy is. Very young guy as well, I think he's like 18, something like that, which is kind of unheard of in AOM top player guys. Although Muska's quite young too, and he's pretty good. And Cluminati, streamer, top 20 or top 10 ladder player. Ridiculously strong player again in the 1v1s, but I don't know how they do it team games. I don't know if they're even in comms. So we'll see what these bottom guys do against the team game players on this top side. And the map is Midgard, and Midgard, maybe people don't like Midgard as well as 1v1 maps, but I really like it for a team game. It used to be a very common team game back in the old game, back on Voobly. I used to play a hell of a lot of Voobly team games. They were a lot of fun, and this was a common one to play. And it just involves spamming your Kebnits out or spamming your triremes, whereas that isn't the case anymore. You get access to all the boats, and we'll see what these guys can do, or whether they just go for land pushes. I think this one could be a wild game. We didn't really say what the gods were. So it's Hades, Gaia, and what was this, Zeus, versus Nuar, Isis, and Uranos. So the top guys here probably going for the 1v1 meta on water maps, which is Greek. And I think Gaia's pretty good. I think Gaia's pretty underpicked on some of the water maps. I think Bash is going to get stitched up. Nope, he times that ball pretty well. I think that was more luck than anything. But does manage to drag him under. Sometimes the boars have a mind of their own and they don't want to come back to the town center. If you do that, just move your villager out to here, get attacked, then pull it back in. It works every time. Just for anyone that's annoyed with the boars not listening to them. And I expect just full booms coming off. Now, on this map, at least my knowledge for this map in team games is definitely going to come back to the old game. But what they used to be was the players on the left and right side, so the blue, teal here with the red and the purple, they would go pure water, or at least a decent amount, get a decent amount of ships out to either defend or even aggress on the other side. And then, so Darth Nox here and the Isis in Grass would go for a pure land push. So they would go for something like, on the Isis side, go for a fast heroic, get a couple of Migdals out, then go for some camel raids or something along those lines. We see a shockwave? Shockwave on the villager, wow. So I think Bachi wanted to take out one of Mini Yeti's oracles, and he says, no, I don't want the oracle to be killed. So he uses the shockwave. That's a pretty big usage, because team game shockwaves are very, very strong. Now Motiba coming in here to this Quafu, just hits him a couple of times. Unfortunately loses his life, and the Quafu is going to get this temple up. So yeah, quite late advance times from pretty much everybody. Bachi going up first. Actually, Darth Nox going for a 430, which is pretty quick. Probably didn't get as many fishing ships as everybody else, I imagine. So we need to move over here. 11 fishing ships, yeah. So not going for that kind of 18 that some of the other guys will be going for with their late advance times. So it means he can put some land pressure on if he wants to. But it looks like more fishing ships coming through, more armory upgrades. So not deciding to go for anything too early. What's his resource looking like? Potentially fast heroic with what he's got here. It doesn't look like a second town center, even though that is an option. One of the quirks of this map is all of the gold mines are forward. You don't get back gold mines. Probably this is the most defensive gold mine you're ever going to see on these maps. Maybe this one. Maybe you get slightly more defensive gold mines on a team game spawn. But got some fishing upgrades coming through. Fishing upgrades coming through for everybody. Are there going to be any military boats coming in or any units of any kind? So we're all hitting the next stage. We've got Athena, double Athena on this side. And actually the bottom guys aren't through at all. Looks like the Isis just managed to get in. It's going to be Sphinx, going to get an armory up. So yeah, fast heroic for grass. Love that play. As a certified Isis team game main, I respect that play for sure. Illuminati on this bottom side. So the Noir going for the aggressive version of the Noir, or at least the more aggressive with the chillin', rather than going for how to, which is, yeah, not a play I like. Oceanus coming through. And there are some Pentacontas coming through for Bachi, just to put on a little bit of pressure. Does have the Minotaur to take out the dock as well. I assume that's what that guy is doing. You do have to watch out with the Pentacontas because they have 10 pierce armor. And if you put them close to the dock wins that fight very, very quickly. So you do have to worry about it. But they are 7 speed, which is absolutely crazy. The Keen boys are on voice comms too. Oh, cool. So this is a full voice comms thing. Is this the game where Grass did his karaoke session? Okay, I did not see that. It looks like Minotaur's going to spot his ally there. And we have the Grass laborers with their mining camp. Unfortunately, forgets pickaxe, which is unfortunate. Something when you do play water maps, when you're kind of not used to playing water maps, is you do forget kind of upgrades like that, because you don't get it very early on. Basically on land maps with Egyptians, you get pickaxe at about 1 minute in. And normally you just don't have to check it again. Whereas unfortunately, Grass forgets that and does miss out on his pickaxe with Prosperity, which means he's only going to be able to drop... I mean, he should be able to drop double Migdal Stronghold anyway. But it does mean that he will have less gold overall. He will be able to drop double Migdal. So it isn't like he's behind from that really at all. Already dropping a third monument to the priests. Love this position on this side. Looks like the Sphinx coming in, trying to get some damage done. Does get a Bachi villager, which is huge. Can he kill another villager? I think he is going to get caught out right here. Ancestors Eclipse on this side. The Ancestors, they don't do as much damage to villagers, but all of these villagers are low from that big Sphinx attack earlier. But yeah, they don't do the damage anymore. But if Bachi keeps his villagers out, then they will eventually go down. They get tickled down. So you do have to retreat anyway. So it's more you get the damage done where it's idle time rather than actually killing the villagers. I think one more villager did go down right there. But the Achilles, the Ajax is going to deal with it. But the reason that Grass does this, is for his Migdal Stronghold, is for his monument to the priests to be dropped down for free without anybody coming over to him. Is there any more aggression on this side? Looks like there are some mini Yeti fire ships coming in on this side. I think a very minimal pressure put on the water, which is what I expect from Retold, to be honest. It's less about the water than it used to be. It used to be just Kevnits all over, but not anymore. And there are going to be Salt and Fora coming through, which makes your fishing ship gather so quickly that it's actually ridiculous. Got here, the Sphinx is still alive. And takes down... This Sphinx has got so much damage done. 4 kills. I think that's 4 villagers. He is going to go down. But 4 villagers for 1 Sphinx that came for free. Grass will take that every day of the week. Now, Illuminati on this side, managing to get out a decent amount of units of his own. Decent amount of units. The Chillin as well. Looks like Motoba does have the counter for it, though. He does have the Peltas. They're just coming through a little bit too late. So it needs to get more of a bulk of those before he goes for the fight. Can also get his heroes out. Get 3 heroes at this point to deal with the Chillins would be a nice play. And he's kind of walled himself out, which is unfortunate. And this side, Sky Passage coming through for Mini Yeti. He can put the Sky Passages anywhere to even help out the other side. Going for all of the Dryads on this side. Yeah, I think just didn't put a wall up on this side, so it has lost a couple of those. Peltas. Some Peltas on this side as well. Heracles trying to come in. Some nice micro here. Trying to dodge some of the arrows and go for it. And that is going to force Illuminati back. So nice play where that's concerned. Heracles coming through to deal with this and forces out the Vanish. So very nice play from Motoba here. Probably needs to run back a little bit, to be honest. You do have to worry with that Vanish that the Vanish units could be anywhere. So you don't want to overstep, potentially. But there was a nice walls regenerate. Why not? Haven't really paid attention to what Mini Yeti's done yet, but he's come over. He's gone for his fast heroic to get his Cantarius out with Thea. So Thea, Cantarius units, very, very good option. And while Grass did that big Ancestors Eclipse play, didn't really have anything else on the back. And it's because he is going Osiris. Osiris camels, the super fast camels. There's a bolt somewhere. Bolt on this gentleman down here that goes down. And it looks like Bachi is being doubled. Darthnox did grab a town center, so he's going for that kind of eco play. Restoration forced to get rid of all the Mini Yeti units, but there's not many blue units on this side. Who got up to the next stage there? It looks like that was Osiris. The son of Osiris can come through at some point, but he won't be close to the action. He is a slow boy. You do have to watch out for him. Restoration number 2 on this side, and actually a lot of the Peltas have gone down. There was no lightning weapons on this side, no, because it was a Vanish. Actually can't go lightning weapons anyway. Wrong god. And Battle of the Myth units. Leviathan versus the Scylla. I mean, I think the Scylla should win that because he just slowly gets more and more heads. 3 heads. We'll probably end up with 4. And the Leviathan does have to get away on that bottom side. Sky Passage is in for Mini Yeti here, so he can just keep getting units out. But I mean, there's so many Darthnox units that he's probably going to be forced back. Heavy Cantarius. I think all of Mini Yeti's units just need to come through here. Grass needs to run away as well. Is getting a nice Migdal Stronghold on the back side. Maybe it's a little bit too close. Yep, I think that was a bit too close. Grass thinks so too. Going to come back maybe to this position here. Secure this forward town center. Secure some gold mines around there. It's probably a better bet. Kind of baiting with the camels a little bit so he can get his Migdal Stronghold up. I think that's a fine play. Actually, he's going for a much more defensive option. I think that's also fine. Yeah, probably maybe here is overstepping too much. A little bit of more raids with the same Sphinx, because it's still got 4 kills. Oh, and he's eventually going to go down. What a play from that Sphinx, though. Shout out to that Sphinx. Illuminati this bottom side. Aggressing on Motiva's base. But I think that is going to force all of Darthnox's units over here. They're not going to know. I don't believe he's going to know. He does. Nice play from Grass. Gets the obelisks up. So if Illuminati's paying attention, he should be able to see this coming. The issue is, in team games, you just don't spot things that you would normally spot. I think someone's called it out now, but have called it out too late, or he spotted it too late. Can he actually get out of here? He can sack the White Horse Cavalry to try and save his Javelineers and things. And actually, it was just in time. So nice play. Looks like there is blue coming through this way. And this is a classic Bachi move where he just comes in with all of his units to try and take down your town center when you're not paying attention. Shockwave is forced to slow down the pressure a little bit, but the Manticore's going to do some good damage. It's also going to be the Camel Riders on the backside. Is there an Underworld that's potential? There is an Underworld for Bachi if he wants to move over to a different position. There are some Darthnox units to help him out, but it probably isn't the best spot for our blue player, considering Cantarius, Camels, Town Center Fire. A bit rough. Also, Watchtowers in as well. Maybe a slight overstep. The Hoplites do win the fight against all the cavalry, though. So I think they're fine from that regard, but there's no heavy Hoplites, which would be nice. Does he have the upgrades? No, he doesn't have the Athena upgrades either. So he could be winning this fight even harder, but it shows how good the Hoplites are, really. Son of Osiris on this side, already starting to get his damage in. What's happening down on this side? It's like Darthnox did come and aggress on to Illuminati on this side. Motiba coming through with his archers on the backside. Unfortunately, some woozy Javelineers getting caught out. There are some Halberdiers that can come over here. They are Noir Halberdiers, though. They're not as good as the other two. Other two Chinese, because they get the disgusting snare off. What about this top side? I didn't see Ancestors. I think this is just a mummy angle. Yeah, mummies are so good. Is there literally just one of these also? Yeah, just one. Just one mummy caused all of those kills. If you partner a mummy with the Son of Osiris, it's just... Oh. Get more mummies out. That's the answer. Always the answer. Just forgot his upgrade. Gotta be getting that Zeus upgrade to heal your boys. Anyway, they all do go down. And the slow ball of units coming from Grass. But Darthnox is going for the eco play. His score is ridiculous right now. So it needs to make something happen with it. It's all good having the score, but you do need to make something happen with it at some point. Could go Mythic Age, could get a big implode off to kind of turn the tides of some battle, could just expand out to 5 TCs. I mean, that's also a choice. It's such a Gaia way of thinking. I would never think to do that. Son of Osiris coming in is going to be underneath the Batchy Fortress, the Sentinels as well. I expect all the Sentinels to be forced manually targeting the Son of Osiris. When he sits under the fortress, you can't attack him, but this Sentinel can attack him. This one is, I believe. Now he's going after the Pharaohs, also a fine choice. Purple units should be able to take out the fortress at some point, but this is it. This is what he needs to do. Get the Sentinels, do as much damage. He does 10 damage a shot to the Son of Osiris. If they were all... this one's out of range, but there was 2 that could have hit him. He is going to take much more damage than Grass would like here. Not noticing it either. So just 10 damage a hit, slowly taking him down. What's happening on this side? Illuminati is going to get aggressed on. Unfortunately, there's no kind of waypoint set. Looks like they are in comms here because Grass did set the waypoint back here, even though he is attacking this front side. Nice play. This guy's still getting 10 damage a hit. Look at him go. How much damage? This is all on the Son of Osiris, basically. Like 200 damage to that Son of Osiris. That is brutal. Or maybe not all of it. 107 damage to him. Considering you can't heal him, I mean, nice play. Also getting it on this side. But the issue is, I mean, there are small units to really defend this. And the camels are just staying alive for so long. They have their small bonus damage against everything. I assume double upgrade. No, there was no Sobek, was there? So it's just 1 upgrade. Not the healing, not the HP, but it does have the speed of Osiris. But got more than enough value out of that Ancestors Eclipse. Going for that one. So the Mamillo are going to be tasked with taking down Batchy's TC. All of the fast units are going to go back to defend this pressure from Darthnox, which is just, I mean, he was kind of left on his own to build all his TCs. This is how you want to play the middle, though. You can either go for the kind of aggression that Grass has gone for, or you just go for the pure boom. Which I imagine there's some good armory upgrades. Yes, there are. Pretty much full for the age that he's in. Is going up to the next age. Is going to have Atlas at some point. Son of Osiris still 200 HP and a Dream on this bottom side, on middle side. Double Ballet coming up for Illuminati. Still, is he still 1 TC? Yes, he is. Staying on that 1 TC. This is his one that he could grab at some point. The thing is, you get so much food from all of these fishing ships. They gather so quick that you don't always need to keep grabbing TCs. I mean, I imagine there's 4 villagers on the side of Darthnox here. No, 80 still. Still has 20 to go. Okay. I take it back. TC is good. But Grass will be winning these fights. The camels are just better. More HP. Same armor, but they have the bonus damage. There's an implode that can be used somewhere. Implode and then go after the Son of Osiris at some point is a good play. But now that the more heavy Cantarius come over, I mean, the camels will eventually win when there's just more units. And that is going to catch out the Son of Osiris. Ancestors is going to be used. I think kind of a hope. But nice play. Does eventually get rid of that Son of Osiris. He is a pesky guy. But Mini Yeti did manage to take down Batchy's TC earlier. And Batchy is forced back. So is back on this side. There was an implode down here. I don't know what was in this implode. It must have gone pretty quickly. Whatever was in it. And probably not the highest value implode, considering some team game implodes last for about 30 seconds. There's so many units. Now we have a bit of a lull. While everyone regroups a little bit. Mini Yeti can bring a villager up here. Drop a sky passage. Take this settlement for himself. Would be a nice play. Batchy just needs to get something out to really defend it, or even have some help here. Because, I mean, Darthnox is winning against Grass now, because he has managed to take out the Son of Osiris, which was a big play. Got more villagers, got more eco in general. So, definitely winning this middle side, but is he winning hard enough, considering how well Mini Yeti's going? I think this side, I think Motiba and Illuminati are going pretty equal. Although, Motiba is stealing his third town center. So that's going to be a nice pickup. There could be some Petropolis coming through. There is some Petropolis, as well as stopping the mechanical ox caravan route. It's going to be nice. Creation on this backside. I'll literally just get some get some eco in. Just feeling like he's a little bit too far behind on the eco. And even bringing through all... Ooh, runs past Medusa. All the Camel Riders coming in to defend. Illuminati's, even though he stayed on 1 TC, he spent a lot on this Ox Caravan trade. 31 of these. They're going to go down so quickly. This feels bad. I mean, that's a huge trade operation he's got going on. They are going to go down. We're looking at this top side. All the champion yellow units look a bit scary, to be honest. Look at this score. Oof. Just Gaia things. Just Gaia things. Grass is coming over here. He is trying to stop Motiba right here. Managed to grab the town center, though. And, yeah. Hoplites. This was kind of the story on Batchy's side, too. Is the Hoplites just beat these fast units because they got so much hack armor. They had their small bonus damage against the horses. I think the horses are so good because you can run around and they got so much more speed. If you're in a head-to-head fight, the Hoplites are just going to win that every day of the week. Even with Bronze now, Bronze is going to be used. Forest Protection comes down on the town center, but all the Hoplites are already here, so they can get snared up. They're still going to be able to take this one out. These are Zeus Hoplites too. Even Hades Hoplites would be able to take this one down eventually. But they are going to surround this one. I think Grass on this side says no. He's not winning the fight up against Dark Nox. There's just got too many TCs. There's also a last-second lightning storm to come down. But a nice play. Nice to see some high-level team games coming in.